He's gone. No, he's not. He's actually got the second kill. I thought Zeus might trade him off. 3 stay alive, and Ence takes the round. So to hear these 14th on the list. Oh, surprising. Electronic surprises. Aerial goes through, and he gets the Galil as well. No one to trade off that. So a gun to now go in the hands of the Saties. Add to that of the UMP and the Scout.
Electronic has been an absolute moth to a flame in regards to those smoke grenades. We've seen him time and time again in the games we've casted. He'll go and stand in as that entry man on the CT or the T side, either get flashed on in or just will appear out of nowhere. And that's a really big kill as the clock's ticked down to 30 seconds now.
Electronic still waits as well with that gun picked up. Alexi's going to have to be so careful trying to work back in. He's got a bit of support as well toward the hitch and from Ivy. Flamey's turned his attention toward A main, rightfully so. Everyone's at the front of the site, and they are running over the defense of NaVi. I say that until Edward and Zeus find kills 2-on-2. Still winnable because they've got it down with the UMP. Alu manages to get it back, but he's got to go against an AK, and there's 7 seconds. Smoke might give him a chance to get the palm down. He started it. He got off it. He got off it. He started that. It's 4 seconds. He had the time, but he decided to take the fight. It's going to give the round to NaVi.
I think smokes from them quite a lot. They like to get Alexi B out into this all-off position. NaVi will have to deal with that set the pace early. Well, there it is.
Sergey gets simple. Swing back in from Edward, and now it's all NaVi. After winning the round, this one looks easy. Minute and 30 still on the clock, and everyone's dead, so NaVi take the lead at 2-1.
This map did go
6-5 final. Was a show match before that, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't mind that. I think that's better.
Sitting
around all day is actually harder.
You're already warmed up, you're already set up, you're already blending them.
And we'll talk over this because this one's an obvious kill. All 5 stay alive again for NaVi. Support his teammates. Flash didn't really work out for them. They get caught off by it. Totem drop, spraying in. They'll know now that they're certainly positioning with 2 at least. And Edward, with Electronic finding the kill, is able to push up and take map control away. Watch the smoke. He's going to back off, but he's got to be so careful. Smartly, he positions himself with his back to the wall and therefore not completely visible to the right. Even still, X7 finds the kill. 4-on-4, 29 seconds. Trades off in favor of the offense. Train's a little bit different because there's still so many places to hide. It doesn't open up as much room as the other maps, and Electronic shows us why as he finds X7, but Zeus, he's the man with it all to do. It's over toward B. Simple's got one, but he's dropped immediately. Zeus and Simple in the group stages, their last game, were instrumental playing off of each other. In fact, Zeus had the highest KAST rating on the team coming into this, and a lot of that was simply the fact that he was converting off of Simple's play. They were the duo almost.
I feel like they've finally found some cohesion within this team. They've been playing much better Team Counter-Strike in 2019 than previously, but Alexi B, he needs to step up here in this 1v2 situation. Bomb down, not going to get it done. Flamey's going to take him with the Famous from
across. Fires in early, gets shoulder baited. Spotted one going over toward the tanker, so he knows he's going to be toward that corridor. But smartly, Aerial's not going to give himself up to that very linear perspective, more so because it's an op that would fire into it. And Simple, he's waiting for it. He's hoping they're going to go there, but disciplined so far. Finally, he goes back the other side, has to find a kill and get Sergey down. That gives Edward a bit of room to move up. But he's going to get counter-peeked. Big play. Flamey was there to support. 2 players on 1. There's no way Aerial could do anything about it, and it's Alexi B on top of the bomb. And on the ramp, low side, X7 still in play. Alexi gets both. A spray down of 2, and he's actually wrapped off. Molotovs on the bomb, you're right. This could cost them dearly. There's no smoke. There is 2 kits.
There's no time.
I think there's going to be enough on the flames, but they're going to be low as a result of it, and now I don't know if there is. Now I don't think this is going to happen. I think this is going to blow up. I think this is, oh my God. Oh my God, NaVi get away with that one.
I was about to set the scene as they're able to get another gun round on the board. You can see NaVi are yet to be able to build too much of an economy because how close some of these rounds have actually been. Simple has $0 left in the bank, has an AWP though. Good exchange here in Pop Dog, the back and forth, the Molotovs to take it, the totems to the drop. Well, this time, Ence are going to get the better of it. It's Alexi B again.
Trying to chase for a change. Oh no. Oh, the trade. Electronic showed up. He hasn't done that. He caught them off and he gets the bomb for it. He holds the position, baits X7 out. Edward went after them. He hadn't done that. They played 2 plays that are something they've not seen. The second being the repeat from Electronic, and man, oh man, what a play. Bomb now in their possession, and they'll just hold station. 2 toward A main. They'll work in together. They know that they can also approach Pop Dog from the reverse side of it if they can force them into the corner. Zeus, therefore, positions to watch off exactly that. E-Box, watch A main. Simple will smoke it. That'll buy more time. He has the AWP also ready to swing, but they have to watch Ivy. They're a little bit concerned about it because they haven't had anyone there in a while. And as time ticks away from over a minute since they've had the bomb. Makes things very awkward as to where exactly they could go. Good nade. Aerial. Almost good night. Flames won't quite get there. Electronic gets Sergey instead with the gun. I think this one's over. 22 seconds. I don't think Ence are going to get out of the choke points. They're stuck inside. In fact, they're already backing off, so they want to keep the AK-47s. They don't have a lot of money, but they will have a max loss bonus. That'll help them buy in the next.
Simple's going for the chase. Ivy here with that AWP. He's trying to get the pick towards T-Spawn.
Interestingly, he has $0, so it's a risk, but you're right, it is a very linear perspective. Fortunately for his sake, Electronic has 10, they get 13K at the end of the round, and he's the one that finds Aerial. That's after the time. So, Alu gets so lucky. Aerial still went down after the...
He's been chunked on down. The rotation has come in, so there is support there. Simple gets a kill. Make that a second. Sergey's going to get the better of Zeus towards inside. Flamey knows there's one towards the pop train. Nade's going to trail on in a little bit too late. Sergey left on 3 HP. He wasn't able to get the dropped weapon from the fallen player of Zeus. And now it's Alu coming towards the yard position. See if he can find anyone in rotation. Might get a kill here. Almost gets the better of Edward, but things are looking a little bit too easy for NaVi in these early stages. Simple finish it off through the box. Time again.
They should too.
Exactly.
If anyone should, Kane should. And Kane's job would be to relay that. Oh my nade strike. Oh my Aerial. Second time he's been naded down to single digits. I think it was 5 last time. This time it's 3.
They've definitely looked at the tendencies, haven't they? But Alexi B is still snuck into the forward position here.
Flamey rather. I was going to say he's dead, but Alu already gets him, so Alexi still has the position without even being spotted. It might actually be better for that reason. Alu finds Electronic. Simple gets the only kill so far in return. Alexi was waiting all along. Edward walked into it. Now they know he's at least there. Simple, even on 13, will find Sergey. 2 kills for him in the round, and he's rotating off of this to get with his teammate Zeus. Bomb is still working in toward the outer site. So Simple thought for a chance they're going to try and fake. He realizes now they have not. And on 13 HP, he will have to get an ace. Tries desperately to spray through the train. Nade would have been fantastic at it. Found Aerial. 39 seconds, and even he's not sure if they've rotated off and pulled a fast one on him. Unfortunately, I think when this bomb goes down, he may just consider saving.
See, the thing is, though, he could try the following at all.
It sounds weird, but the positive reset is a thing in the current meta. Oh, Simple's got to look the right way here. He does. Deagle knocks it down, and no one else is going to be close enough to chase, so he'll survive. Only 2 will on the NaVi side, or excuse me, on the Ence side. The positive reset, right? If you have close rounds back and forth, you...
The tussle towards Pop Dog again. Edward's going to be Molotov'd out of position. I wonder if Ence are going for a more direct approach this time round. They already have the bomb and multiple members taking control of box halls. Nade's going to come on out to push any aggressive plays away from the high ramp. So it does look like they want to change it up and just hit this inner position. Simple is not in a position to rotate this time around. He's over towards Ivy. The closest player is actually Edward and Electronic towards Pop Dog, but the flanking is difficult coming up that ladder. It's not easy. The nade's coming in. It's going to be quick.
Completely overwhelmed. There was no chance. The flash and then the just straight take. Are they going to save already?
Yeah, they have to.
Wow, that's a fast call. I mean, it does go back to what we said. This would only be a second round build-up. Now they would only get 1,900 and have to fully reinvest. There is money there that they have around in hand, but they want to break Ence back down. And this is kind of interesting. This is the time to save, now that I think about that.
You're allowing the loss bonus.
You're allowing the loss bonus to dwindle down each time they win a round. You keep money, and then you break them when they get... So now you, instead of doing it in 1 round, you do it in 2 or 3. This is actually kind of clever. I don't know if that is fully what they're thinking, but if it is, that's smart.
Yeah, it'll work in that way, but I hate the fact that losing rounds is more beneficial for the long term. That's really not what we necessarily want to promote.
No, exactly. But at least there's still a way to break them. At least there's still a way to play their money game, because that was always my favorite part about that, is you could counter it.
One of the issues there was the closest rotation was actually Flamey towards Zeus, and he was stuck between 2 mines. They had 2 players up towards Pop Dog. Simple had taken over the Ivy duties to make sure they couldn't get anything done over there, and there was just no fast rotation. This time round, Flamey's going to be a lot closer. Boxhole will be taken. And again, it looks like they just want to go for another direct inside here. Alu, Aerial, and Alexi B are all in tow with Sergey, who leads the way, clearing out towards the high ramp position, and it is just going to be another quick pounce. 3 players towards high ramp here. Aerial might go for the deep connector smoke from... Yeah, it looks like he is. So he's going to go for the deep connector smoke from the white halls, and it will just be another inside hit. So Zeus and Flamey, they have to stand tall here, Matt. They have to get multiple frags. The rotation's too far away.
Zeus still waiting it out. Flamey gone, but Zeus times it. His trades are good, unfortunately. He may have been better off to just shoot the man high, because the guy low is far too close, already down. Simple tries to work back in. Ence showing a little bit of life. Remember, they did play Astralis on this map and had a decent comeback late. That's one thing with Ence on the stage. First time we've seen them on this stage, but on the stage in Katowice, they had comebacks. They were persevering surprisingly well against Liquid, NaVi, and even Astralis to a point. Remember, Xyp9x had to clutch a 1v2 to win out that game for them. So strange thing is that despite that they're down, they could still turn it back.
Yeah, that's one thing that they've proven to us, right, is their resilience is, well, was key to success in their major run. You think they were almost out of it. They were down some startling margin against Big during the Swiss stage, and they were able to get back on the board. Electronics left already.
I don't understand why they're leaving this B site so open. Ence is just hitting it 1 kill once again.
They're not even mind gaming them here. They're just going inside and exploding on the side.
Electronic already gone. They've got all the angles covered. Don't even bother Simple and Edward. Don't even dare. They just wrecked them. 1 kill, and then they instantly march forward to cover off the respective areas of attack. Edward will take down X7, at least keep his gun alive. Simple still back towards CT spawn. He's going to have company. He can hear it. He can see the shadow. He doesn't make mistakes like that. So he'll hit the shot onto Aerial. There's another round. Simple's getting exits and keeping his gun, but at 14-5, the impact hasn't really matched the scoreline.
Yeah, 2 things come to mind here. First of all, it's keep it simple, stupid, and that's what Ence are doing. And second of all, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they've just been able to get 3 huge rounds.
Any other cliches?
Well, seeing what else I can
What's
throw
the straw that broke the camel's back in this game?
Well, we're not there yet. I expect Ence to keep doing the same play time and time again.
Smoke will delay it, if anything, toward B, but they are posturing outside of the A main position, and Edward, he knows it, he can hear it. He knows that they're trapped in. He's even going to push the flames, but he doesn't know the second one's there. Alu's missed a shot. That gives him a chance. He's even desperate to wall it off. How does that fight last so long? Awkward exchange. A third man in is what saves it, but then the trades go back. Edward, Electronic, both gone, however. And Ence have the advantage off of that.
Where's the halo on Aerial's head? Because he was a guardian angel right there for Alu. He basically gave his life up to allow him to survive, right? The duel was going on. We could see that everyone was flashed on up with the spam and then pushing through. Now they've gone inside quickly. Great decision.
Bruce was in a good spot. Second man got him, so he at least got 1. That's not too bad considering he was in transition and they were arriving at the time. Bomb planted. Simple needs to step up. Again, it's 14-5, but a lot of that is saving weapons, and he's had a few mid-round kills, but nothing crazy to report yet. It's funny that we suggest he has to do something crazy and expect him to. When else would we say that? Who else? Or for whom else would we say that for? X7 gets Simple down already. It's on to Flamey instead. And for A1S, and I think he'll silently walk away from this as well. Does look toward the smoke, different angle. No kits, not the problem, and his gun gone as well. They brought this right back from 7-1 to 7-6.
Yes, the tables have Electronic and Simple. They're closest to that Ivy play, so if they can multi-frag here, flush comes out.
Decent hold. 2 for Electronic. Edwards rather got the double. It was Electronic with the 1 in the middle, but either way, X7 and Alu trying to work toward the site. Simple's gone again. Every time they find him now, it's just him down, no argument. No kills this round, and X7 starts to clear out behind Red Train. Good find from Flamey instead. Alu ready for Zeus, and now remains with 2 to find. Bomb down toward default plants.
It's doable. Needs to be quick though.
Yeah, 16 seconds is the issue. Flamey's in a good position on top of the train because he can actually swing or drop depending on Alu's approach. He's gone around toward E-Box, but he has to make noise. They'll hear him now. Hear him, but can't get cover in time. Flamey's still able to trade. It was 4 seconds. He would have had to kill to win that round, Alu.
Zeus, on the other side of things, Ence, they're able to get up all the goodies that they need.
Spray. And it works. He was blind Electronic, so he just sprayed and hoped for the best. Didn't leave the door to reload, though, and that cost him dearly because they jumped down. Simple. There's the speed we talk about. No, the second one's there. Baited out, though. He'll go down. X7 smartly played the game with him, and he wins it again. Those two have a little bit of a rivalry brewing. There's one clutch that will always come to mind between them. It is Edward in a 1-on-3. Ence with a chance to respond immediately. Again, this won't be a reset. New money system. It means they'll actually stay at 5 in a row. They'll stay at 2,900. Injected into the bank accounts. But that still isn't quite enough. Puts them at $3,000. You know what else it puts them at, Chad? The next half, it's round 15. Did the math wrong in my head. I thought we were on 14.
It's a pretty difficult one to win right now for Edward, but he has to go for it. Bomb isn't planted yet, so could find some kills here, and well, he's Can I have Alu when he's line of sight? There's one, two more to go, and with Alexi B on half HP, there is a chance.
Edward does get out toward the E-box. Has a kit, remember, and a smoke. That's the bigger aspect. If he can smoke this bomb off, the problem with that is control room. It's not easy, or rather hard, to miss the shots looking down. Oh, I say that. Alexi gave it his best chance in missing, and we have an 8-7 split decision half.
From Zeus, smoke and a flash. This is the, I guess, the newest revelation on pistol rounds, as we have been seeing. Okay, X7, he's taken down Electronic like nothing and wants to posture for more. So not only playing for kills, but playing for information. He eventually gets traded by Flamey.
More ammo in that P2000. Tried to spray it out, but Sergey does at least get Edward to control the situation for Ence. Keep in mind, they won the opening pistol before losing 7 in a row. Flamey still holds that side of Ivy. He's got Alexi. Good crosshair placement, but his is better. P2000 featuring in this round.
It's not often on pistol rounds you see so many 1v1 duels across the map at this kind of a tempo. Normally with Glocks in play, you expect a faster pace, or the P250s will be the ones leading the way on the T sides that we've seen a lot of this event, but it's been the Glock, the Flamey, and the picked up P2K, and now Simple's going to strike with that. Dropped over pistol. They're taking some duels towards the back of bomb train. All the members have been spotted. 40 seconds left. Simple's going to grab one. Flamey will go down to aerial in transition, and now it's a 2-on-2.
Simple still trying to get an angle, trying to open it up. Sergey actually to do some damage, and Ariel finds both with the headshot at range. Ence get both pistols, 8-8.
Plays to make sure that you can't bully that side. But because it came in later, okay, well, X7 gets the better of Electronic again, simple as that. So he shot 2 bullets at Electronic and got 2 kills in 2 rounds. Making that duel look more than easy, as NaVi went for a light investment. Some of it taken out very early. Simple will fall, and this one seems like it's going to be very easy for Ence, who this time they are going to be able to convert their pistol. So they've got both pistols and converted one of that. That's 3 rounds in total out of the 9 they're going to have on the board. NaVi are a team that make you sweat normally in these kind of rounds. So the fact that they've stayed clean, the fact that they haven't actually been losing many to pistols, to force buys, to multi-kills of Simple, to Electronic going crazy, that's good. But how long can they keep that at bay? How long until NaVi get one of those swing rounds on the board?
One on 5 with a Deagle bomb plant would be lovely, but this man stands in their way. Sergey down with the spool position and spotted out. He steps out. M4
towards the spools with Alu passively with that scout to cover over and send his bait.
The right idea, firing into the corridor. Maybe tagged up. It's Ariel that at range is able to find Electronic when they do get through, and X7 is thankful for that as he was looking toward Pop Dog at the time. So the isolation smoke right, if we wrap left, they still have to worry about CT stairs, and that's where Alu sits. It's not the AWP, but it is still a scout. Body shots significant when there's rapid fire weapons on the map as well. X7 through the smoke finds Zeus and Simple. Bonus round going very, very well indeed.
It's going to be clean, surely. Edward's the only man left alive at 20. Wow, just as I say that.
Of course.
Yeah. Just a little bit dirty.
And he's just holding onto the gun.
Yeah.
16 seconds, that could still be faced, challenged.
And it can be, right, because of this bonus situation. Ence can go for this chase if they really want to, but there's only one player close enough, and that's Sergey. With the time left, he's going to make the kill before it trickles on down and times out the round. So, fantastic shot from the youngster there.
Kill, but damage. Edward gets the only one back so far. Sergey. Aaron. Electronic follows it up, but thankfully Alexi B is Johnny on the spot. Simple down to a 1-on-3. M4, low HP. Gets a chance at Ariel. We snapped over. I thought it was actually him going to get the kill because the perspective changed. So,
gone past each other. Will they expect it? No, they won't. Electronic's going to grab one here and a second. That's a lovely shot right there onto X7. Gets the better of him finally.
Snappy aim. And Flamey starts to posture on in as well. Pop Dog. Smoke down. Alu is going to be limited in vision. But you still have the open side of the wall for Aerial, and he's made good on it so far. Finds one. That gives Alu a bit of time because the aggro goes away from him, and Aerial gets the second bomb down. Electronic, though, is still the man, and is controlling everything. Sergey got Edward at the inside. And finds Zeus, but Electronic wins it with 4 kills on the trade, and the start was great position. Quite catch the player jumping through. Like nice. Oh, that flash could have hugely consequential. They managed to hold the line, and NaVi should find their turn to get a double digit and get number 10 as Aerial and Alu are already backing out. Again, we mentioned it, Alu. This is him bringing out the op for the first time. Save call for Ence and $300 only for Aerial. Alu on $2,900. Hopdog's not a bad position for the rifle to be in because he can rotate very quickly. He can swing. He can spray when they double drop, but not if he's looking away. Zeus takes Aerial down. And Edward follows. Now it's Alu they have to find. He's the only one on the side. And AWP gone around pretty much confirmed, I think, at that point in time. Zeus up and trying to go to the planter, but that's spotted out from range by Electronic.
Very cheeky of X7 there, just trying to get in, tap the bomb, and see if he can draw them out so he can grab a free kill, but it's not going to be the case. Oh. Hello.
Still not going to be the case that they get more than one, all right? That's what you meant. By all means. Sergey to the corner with the M4. Doesn't actually get any damage inflicted onto the enemy and rather comes away with 45 left of his own, so didn't go super well for him, but at least gets the information as to where they are.
NaVi are kind of giving them a taste of their own medicine. They're not going for that direct approach towards their inner bomb site, but it feels like they want to do a similar thing, right? Rinse and repeat the same kind of strategies or approaches. And then normally teams will do that, right? Because what you do is you lull them into a false sense of security that you're going to see the same default or the same facing of rounds or at least the same openings. And then when you do change the pace, you have quite little nuances and changes to things that catch them off guard. Here we're going to see some opening smokes towards the yard, but it's not going to be used on it, just a bait out utility. Maybe also where that utility lands helps NaVi know what type of CT hold that they're dealing with. This could be a double pump towards the outside yard position. They have enough nades to go again. 30 seconds left on the clock, and they have to go now.
7 tapping in. It's actually going to be him that gets the kill over top of Aerial's shoulder. Trying to get stuck out. They haven't detected it. 2 for him. By space, but he pulls out a Molotov. That gives Alexi a chance to repeat. Nearly gets time to get the angle. Now he throws the molly, and that'll go towards Z, but is he aware of backtracks? They're not close enough. He's got to turn it immediately. He does. It could be. It needs to be. AK in hand. He gets toward the hitch, but he's still not safe, and he doesn't know which way to look first. Alu has a chance to surprise, to strike, but it's an AWP, and he has to time that with his teammate, who's gone down, and now he knows. Now he knows where Alu is, surely, that he's going to be coming from around CT. Did he spot the shoulder?
He saw it.
Doesn't matter. He's got away from the bomb. I think he might have.
Oh my God.
What is that movement? What is that movement? But it costs him. All he had to do was play cover. He got to the open instead, and Alu wins the round for Ence. Fancy footwork, but maybe too damn good for his own good.
And it looks like Zeus has told the troops that's where they want to go. So Electronic, if he wins this duel, oh, he's going to get spammed down. X7 has got the better of him time and time again. I'd love to see with those opening deaths how many of them were given by X7 because he's been getting the better of this, which has allowed Ence to have not freebies, but the relaxed nature of 5v4s in their favor. Will be the inside hit.
Sergey, good position, and now reveals where he is. That allows Flamey to trade it. Simple will try and get high up, but climbing up the ladder, he's unaware that they're already inside of the site. Smoke's not enough to hold off Alexi B. I think he was a little bit ahead of himself in that situation. Caught in the open with no response. Edwards down on 24, and he's the last alive. As X7 gets toward the bomb, I don't even think he's out. He's gone. That's 13-11 now for Ence. Not to. How's the heart rate? Presumably the caffeine at this hour for him is not helping either. So let's spare a thought.
What are we at? Probably about to be that third man to the side. I think he wants to cheat on over. He's got that feeling.
Slow to react on the off that time. Couldn't land it. Sergey sprays in. Simple does at least get one back.
The bomb's down.
And You're right, it is. It's not yet planted. They've got to cross it over. Nade deep. No one low enough. Didn't take anyone further, but Zeus gets Sergey. Now we're starting to see NaVi getting some space. Or are they? Zeus was tagged up. He goes down to the nade. It's all on
6
Simple.
seconds.
He's got 2 more to find. He's got 2 already.
No
and he
time.
doesn't have time to plant the bomb. Gets off, and he thought he was 2 in the open, and he is on exit. Aerial's all over him. And it'll be back to basics. Totem drop instead. And the shots, Aerial. Ooh, as he was leaving, somehow he gets away with 24 HP. He'll sit in the open at E-Box. Alexi B has to hold off and support him. Slightly further back. Aerial still to do it with low HP. Electronic gets 1, but he's traded. There it is. Alexi B in great position. Alu is going to put them closer to map point, and in fact, they will get there. As Zeus falls,
It's anything like Ronda.
can't win.
It's anything like Ronda. I don't know what the equivalent of WWE is for
That's
Counter-Strike, but
I wouldn't compare acting to sports.
oh, sorry.
X7, nade out. It's all banter. Flamey will back it off. Electronic doesn't want to pursue any further. That nade was quite close. You know, he's got a challenge against him. Simple down early as well. That's the man you want to find. Again, though, how quiet has he been in the second half?
Yeah.
He's only got 18. Remember, he was 14-5 when it was 7-1. I suppose that's not true. When it was 7-3, because he was getting the exit kills then, but not the same game you'd expect. Sure, the kill totals are there, and he's near enough to the top, but it's the impact that's been missing.
Yeah, and X7 is actually having a banger of a game. He's won some very big
stage
duels.
player, man.
Yeah, he's been winning some very big duels for this team.
At least 1 pulled back. In fact, 2. X7 and Aerial gone. Edward, high side of B, just going to walk in, but Alu, I'm afraid, ooh, is ready. Didn't take the bait on the first one, and Edward gave him quite a large target on the second peak.
Yeah, strange that they're going for that with the bomb in the box hole, and there was actually no way for Zeus to really help, because unless he dropped the bomb and then forced him way into the site, the rotation of Electronic and Flamey was way too far away. But they will be going back towards the outside position. Alexi B in team main. When you speak about Nemesis in this round, he might be more than that, because this is a difficult play. All 3 players are going to have to come through Pop Dog. There's only 15 seconds left on the clock as they're going to make their way out. They're going to get wrecked here in the back. 1, 2. And Zeus up against it. This one should be done and dusted.
That was a checkmate move. Hold off, and he wants to try and get the bomb down. Alexi B does the 3rd as well. So swift. Gets in, takes away the map. They ran back. They ran right by him. And Ence gets...